We are live. We are live. We are live. What it do, y'all? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that ROD podcast. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Jones, the NBIC. And you know we got to give all praise and thanks to the heavenly ones, the creators of the universe, and also us. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to all you guys for your continuous support, for all your feedback, the positive, the negative. All things is respected and needed because it allows me to do what I do best, and that is to continue keeping my foot on Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, and every other ism that's keeping us in spiritual prison. You understand? But yo, I know this is off topic. You know, a lot of things that I talk about is usually on a righteous standpoint, exposing this religious ideology and foolishness. But what I heard today, I just could not hold it in. Now, a lot of you guys know what's going on within the black community right now when it's pertaining to P. Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, Sean Combs. And not only is it in an uproar, but his late wife, yeah, came out with a book titled Kim Porter Lost Words. And before I even start, let me put this image up so you guys can see it. Hold on. Right here. And in this book, I repeat, in this book, she reveals a lot of things that went on in the industry that your favorite so-called producer, rapper, entrepreneur, black businessman, Sean P. Diddy Combs did. And the first thing I want to touch on before I even break it down, I want to touch on the fact that without a shadow of a doubt, that this man got one of my favorite, if not the greatest, number one, number two rapper of all times, the notorious B.I.G. killed. And the reason why he got him killed, it was because Biggie, and I'm not saying allegedly, we're not saying none of that, because Biggie was going to leave him dry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You guys need to read this book right here. You guys need to read that. Not only was he going to leave him and Biggie and Sean Combs felt disrespected. You know who else had their hands in the demise of the notorious B.I.G.? No other than Sean Carter. Sean Carter had his hands in the death of the notorious B.I.G. He had his hands in the death of the notorious B.I.G. Biggie spoke to Sean Carter in confidence, thinking that this was his homie. And he told Sean Carter what his plans was. That him and Tupac, yes, you know, the ones that you so-called said they had beef, was gonna start their own label together. East Coast, West Coast. This man, no, I'm lying. Let me take that back. This is before Tupac was shot. Tupac and Biggie, as you guys can know, Little C's can contest to that. And when I see him, I'm definitely gonna put him on an interview. We gonna let him say it out his own mouth. Tupac used to be in the sty all the time, especially when he was shooting the movie Juice. He was always in best style. In Biggie crib on the block, blowing it down, chilling, the whole shebang. Him and Biggie was going to start their own record label. Biggie told Sean Carter in confidence, like, yo, this is my homie. I put him on. I made him hot. He told him in confidence and said, yo, bro, I'm about to do something with Pac. Puff Daddy and Pac already had a situation. Now that situation came with P. Diddy allowing his woman, this woman right here, Kim Porter, to have a sexual relationship with Pac. He allowed Pac to hit that. But the reason why he allowed Pac to hit that because he wanted to have a sexual encounter with Tupac. This is no allegedly. This is in the book. So one night, Diddy came and approached him while Kim was there. You know, Tupac talking to her, boom, 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 and she liked it. Tupac. She liked it, the sexual encounter. I'm calling it how it is. She liked the sexual encounter. Diddy wanted to shoot his shot. And he approached Pac like, yo, man, how was her? He was like, you know, Pac was like, yo, man, she was phenomenal. Diddy goes on and say, let's see who could dick her down better. Let's all three of us go, we go in the room and see who does the better job. Pac was like, what? He was like, yeah. Let's see who could make her, let's see who could make her ejaculate first. I was like, what? He was like, yo, why you disrespecting her? You know, Pac was a very stand up. When it came to women, he didn't play those type of games. He said, what? Got tight. Diddy took it upon himself and said, let's see whose thing is longer. Pac now Pac feel disrespected. So now Pac lashes out on him, balks on him, clips him, right? That's where the tension between Pac and Diddy started. And then when Pac got before I even say when Pac got shot, when that happened, Diddy was irate. Diddy got on the phone with Jimmy Henchman. Jimmy Henchman came to the house. Kim Porter walked in while they was having a conversation. And Diddy told Jimmy that Pac had to go. And when she heard that, she acted like she didn't hear nothing. Mind you, she had a relationship. She had a cool, not only sexual relationship with Pac, but he was a genuine guy. She was like, oh, he was cool, he was stand up, he wasn't into that gay stuff. All these people in the industry is gay people. Every single one of them. All of them. All of them. So she overhears that. She plays it off. Diddy says, I want him gone. Jimmy Henchman was part of the intermediate circle, meaning he was in the mix all the time. He was Diddy's muscle in the streets. See, we didn't know that, but now you know. To fast forward to Tupac getting shot, from the minute he got into the contact with Jimmy Henchman, Tupac gets shot. Tupac survives. The song that Biggie made, Who Shot Ya, was a diss song that was taking shots at LL Cool J. Little C's can contest to that. If you look into one of the interviews that Little C's did, I think it was with Vlad or somebody else, he said, Who shot ya? Matter of fact, Biggie's road manager in general, Unamain. Who stabbed the man that Jay-Z stabbed? That was Biggie's right-hand man when it came to business. And he said that the song Who Shot Ya was shots taken at LL Cool J. When Tupac got shot and survived, the word got back to Diddy. Diddy said, I want this song to drop right now. It wasn't supposed to drop because it was going to cause controversy, which it did. And the situation between him and Pac, a lot of you guys don't know it. And shout out to Choke No Joke. He confirmed it and said when Pac got shot and he seen Diddy and Jimmy Henchman together and Biggie was upstairs, he thought all of them was in cahoots to take him out. Not knowing that the only reason why Diddy was there in the first place was because word got back that Biggie was in the studio recording songs with Junior Mafia without his approval. So when Pac seen that, that's where he had war on everybody. And they don't tell you that when Pac was in the hospital, Biggie went to go see him, and they was ordered by security that he wasn't allowed to get in there. For him not to be allowed to get in there, to the song Who Shot Ya drops. A song that was never meant to drop. It was a shot to go at LL Cool J. That's why LL Cool J had his own version called Who Shot Ya, which was a shot going back at Biggie. You understand? That's where the tension started. But Diddy didn't stop there. Diddy wanted Diddy wanted Pac gone. And you could listen to Choke No Joke. I don't want to get into that. I want to get into the nitty gritty of him taking out the notorious B.I.G. Guess who told Diddy of Biggie's plans of leaving Bad Boys and starting his own thing? No other than Sean Carter. And in this book, Kim reveals that Sean Carter and P. Diddy had sexual relationships with each other. It wasn't on a regular, it was spare the moments here. And she said usually she would be included in these acts. So I guess it won't feel so gayish. But she never had to. But it's confirmed. She said she witnessed them two having sexual relationships. We're not saying allegedly, because I want Diddy and all of them to come my way, because we gotta have a conversation. Yeah, facts. Sean Carter came to Diddy at a restaurant. a high a high profile restaurant that even celebrities take 6 months to get in. P. Diddy was there whenever he wanted. Him, that's how powerful this man was becoming. He was there where it was only two people that had their own sections, their own private tables. Him and Mayor Giuliani. P. Diddy and Sean Carter meets up there. Sean Carter goes to um, to Diddy and tells him, you know, Chris is about to, Chris being Christopher Wallace Biggie, Chris is about to start a label with Pac, right? He said, Pac? I don't like that. It was a big ordeal. He was like, oh, we're not gonna let that happen. And then Sean Combs asks Sean Carter, why are you telling me this? Isn't Big your man's? Didn't Biggs put you on? That nigga said, I don't care. He said, I'm tired of being under him. I'm tired of being his little man. I want that number one spot. And Diddy looked at him. He said, if you're willing to do that, me and you can work. And that moment on, they became like this. You hear me? She said, Kim heard that and Kim, and then hold on. While they was in the thing and in the restaurant, and Diddy's on the phone talking about drop that Who Shot Your record now. I want it playing now. He said, when this is playing, oh, it's gonna be a lot of blood in these streets. That's what came out this man's mouth. And then he looked over at Shorty. He grabbed her hand. He said, you think I know you walked in when you heard what I said to Jimmy of what I wanted done to this man? She said, what are you talking about? He said, don't play dumb. He said, I know. You know. But let me know where your loyalty stands. She said, baby, I'm loyal to you. He had her hand tight like he was getting ready to break it. She said, hey, he held her hand so tight, he looked like he squeezed a little bit more, he would have broke something. And he let go. And he said, good. And while he said good, that's where Jay-Z came to the table and said what he said. From that moment on, it was a green light on Biggie. Oh, it don't stop there. She also said in that book, oh. Let me finish explaining to you how he got his hands involved in the murder of Biggie. I'm gonna tell you other things too. I'm gonna tell you other things, and then I suggest you guys get this book and you guys can read it for yourself. Now, word gets back that Biggie's going to leave. From that moment on, that he found out that him and Tupac was going to start their own label, this man, you know what this man did? This man sent Faith Evans to the Notorious B.I.G. to keep tabs, eyes on, ears on the Notorious B.I.G. So things that Notorious B.I.G. was telling individuals like Sean Carter and Faith Evans in confidence was getting back to Diddy, and it infuriated him. He said, he's trying to leave me after all I've done for this fat mother. You know what? This is verbatim. This man should be worshiping the floor that I walk on. All the money that I invested to him, helping him, learning how to write, The Notorious, you know that rapper that people were saying, I think he's from Houston, called the Notorious One or something. And then he sounds just like Biggie off the He Was All a Dream. And remember, everybody was like he copied? That was true. Kim confirmed it. That's where Biggie got his style from. When you listen to Biggie's old style compared to It Was All a Dream, it was two different type of flows. This is crazy. He said that man should be worshiping the floor that I walk on. And he think he's about to lead me? They went out one of the Diddy nights and they used to share each other. Yeah. Meaning celebrities will come with their woman and they will swap partners. This time it was a party and and Diddy and Kim had a sexual encounter with no other than Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. Kim stated that her and Jada had a sexual relationship and she liked it. But what she also said that her, him, and Will Smith also had a sexual relationship. These niggas is gay. Bate, 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 boy. She said one night when the party was done, Jada got up, Will got up. She said when she got up, him and the diddler and Will was in bed together. They was in bed together. Got up. They left. They did their own thing. Remember, the party don't stop. They got the information out right now that said that these parties can go on for days, even weeks. She said it was a West Coast nigga that came there. And when he came out the room, he had dry semen on his back. They didn't say his name, but he said, "What up, cuz? You do the math." And they was having a conversation. Diddy said, "Yo, let's have some coffee." She says, when he said, "Let's have a coffee," it's time to have a meeting. And in this meeting, they was discussing the takedown of the notorious B.I.G. And this conversation was had with a West Coast nigga who like to say, "Cuz, you figure that out." So when you see these niggas with nail polish on and they wearing woman head wraps and all that, you need to ask yourself what's going on. No real gangsters on that type of time. Period. I'm furious. Huh? So they was having a meeting and they was discussing removing security protection of Biggie. He was like, why am I using my resources to protect a nigga who's disloyal, who don't want to be here? Why am I protecting him? Biggie never wanted to go to Cali. Diddy forced him and told him, if you don't go, your career is done. Biggie went. Prior to him going, listen carefully, people. He had the conversation with the West Coast nigga. I like to say, "Cuz, you figure that out." And homie said, that man is gonna die in Cali. Diddy said, good. We don't like disloyal niggas anyway. And when she heard that, her heart dropped because she knew that Diddy was gonna make sure that this went down. In this book, she talks about the shooting of the shooting in the club. She talks about other people he had relationships with, sexual relationships with, like Jamie Foxx. Damn, Jamie. Damn, Jamie. Will Smith, Usher, Bow Wow, Justin Bieber. And she also said that every man that she was in a relationship with miraculously would just die from pneumonia. And the night before he left to go to Cali to ensure that your man Notorious B.I.G. died, he came into the house unannounced came to inspect, to make sure that she wasn't dating nobody. And he said, why haven't you been answering my calls? She said, because I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want to deal with you. I need the time for myself. He said, you can't get off the phone with me. You can't just walk away from me. You know who I am. She said something in the notion, yeah, you the nigga that likes sleeping with men. He got mad and he threw her to the ground. And then he pulled out a 2.5 and pointed it at her. And she said, historically crying, she said, please don't do this. My son Quincy's in the room sleep. You know what this man says? He said, I wouldn't kill you. I wouldn't kill you like this if I wanted to. If I had to kill you, I'd put something in your drink, something in your food, something that would never be able to trace back to me. Remember what I told you? All the people that she was dating miraculously died from some type of pneumonia. How did Kim Porter die? You want to know when she became a target? Get the book and read it for yourself. Jay-Z, you is a dub, homie. You would never be playing in my house no more. You is a dub. You is a coward. You is a sucker, and you soft. You soft. You're weak. Your rap been trash. And I've been saying this. You thought you was top of the line until Nas had to humble you. And you went from being a gangster rapper to change clothes. How it goes. Excuse me. What's your name? You's a weirdo. All you industry niggas is weird. And I will officially have denounced hip hop. It's over. You are weird. All of you. It broke my heart. I'm heartbroken. Oh, let me throw this before I finish. Let me throw this because I still want to touch on the Biggie thing. 2 years later, after Biggie dies, Biggie mother approaches Diddy. Now Diddy is the man. He's on top of the world. No way out. You know, I'll be missing you. Can't nobody take my pride. This man is blowing up. More money, more problems. He's just blowing up, killing the charts. Tell me why Biggie moms come see him at a restaurant. P. Diddy let security let her in. She approaches him. She says, um, Sean, what's up with the what's up with my son's money? I haven't received any money, nothing. It's 2 years. This nigga tells her, I just can't give you money like that. You know, things gotta go through the lawyers, the whole shebang, et cetera, et cetera. Mind you, life after death done sold millions. And the mother's asking for the royalty and the money. She said, yo, where's the money? The nigga said, we gotta wait for the lawyers. The nigga told her that, to be honest, Biggie he owes more than he received, than he has. He says he would all the money that was spent on him, he would have had to make it up doing show money. But he's no longer here to do shows. So now we gotta wait for the lawyers for all the fees to get paid off, and whatever's left behind, he'll give it to you. She told him, my son didn't owe you nothing. You know he owes you nothing. Diddy looked at her. You know, he had to keep his composure because you don't want this to go out. You snapping on your greatest MC's mother. She said, you know he's the biggest star you have ever had. He on some, I made him, I had to pay for this, his studio time, his videos, his to help teach him how to rap, right? All he was saying all of that. She called him a bastard. And then Kim said that because Kim knows exactly what happened. So her trying to have a straight face while she's interrogating this man and seeing how this man is looking her in the eyes and lying his ass off. She said, I couldn't believe it. She said, from that moment on, I knew that this man was literally the most evilest person you could ever. He's a narcissist. She then said, Biggie mom looked him in the face and said, did you kill my son? Did he look back like startled, like shocked, like what? Like I lost a best friend. The mother said, cut the BS. Did you kill my son? He says, no. She looked at him. She said the way that she looked at him, she knew he was lying. But it doesn't stop there. Faith Evans comes to Diddy now and says, yo, Diddy, I did what you required me to do. You made me go into a relationship with him. Oh, and that story with her sleeping with Tupac, that is true. Diddy bought Faith Evans to Tupac and bought Faith Evans to Biggie. And not only did he bring her to Biggie, but he bought her to monitor and watch Biggie. And I stated that earlier. But now, Shorty's having a guilty conscience because her and Biggie had a son. And she said, you ain't had to get him killed. He replied and said, what you mean? He was gonna leave anyway. Why not capitalize off his departure? You know what Jadakiss said when he said dead rappers get better promotion? He said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna take care of you and CJ. CJ is Christopher Jr." He said, "I'm gonna make sure you good." And she wanted to say something, but she was so afraid because of the power that this man had. And he said, "You know how many people that done got rid of, done got taken out of this world?" This is the conversation he had with J Lo. But I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna let you guys read the book, get the book, listen to the audio, pay for the audio if you don't want to read it. But this is crazy. Rest in peace to the notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace to Kim Porter. And rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers, all the brothers that lost their life. Rest in peace. By the hands of this man called the Diddler. And Jay-Z, he's a weirdo. It's because I'm on this platform, I really want to say what I want to say. Oh, I hope I don't ever run into you again. Because one thing about me, I ain't gonna be afraid to confront you, nor did he. Please. Never. You guys are industry. I could see by the way you walk, talk, you niggas ain't never been outside. The last of my worries. And I'm going to tell you about yourself. Just pray. You better pray that me and you never cross paths. Because it ain't going to be adapt. It ain't going to say, "Oh, Jay-Z." I'm going to say you was a goddamn murderer. I said, "Why did you get Biggie killed, sucker?" Because your raps was trash. And it's still trash to this very day. You would never be in the level of Biggie. All that money, you know how you got there. You and Diddy know how you got there. It was not work. It was not skills. It was not business moves. The only business you was doing is moving into the bedroom. You wasn't doing nothing. You niggas is cowards, weirdos. And these are the people that you guys is following and idolizing and want to mimic yourself after. These? This is why the industry and society is where it's at within the black and brown community. Because we allow these weirdos to navigate our lives. But I'm done. Get yourself that book, Kim's Lost Words. Get it on Amazon. Get it while it's hot. It's on sale. Get it. Read it. Expose these people. Expose. Oh, let me just give you a little treat. She had a threesome with her, Mary J. Blige, and somebody else. Yeah. This book is crazy. It's crazy. And guess what? She even wrote in the end how she ended up getting sick, and she called them and she confronted him about what's going on. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it as that. There's more to come. She put it in, she saved it because she knew this was going to happen. This nigga burglarized her house, sent people over there and took everything, all the laptops, everything. But she had things saved. She was 10 steps ahead of him. And I'm gonna give you a treat. Shout out to Jack Will Wright. We definitely gotta link up and do something together. She said that Kim gave Cassie a burner hard drive with all the stuff that Kim had on him. Hence why he settled in less than 48 minutes. If it's your first time, man, like, comment, share, subscribe, man. Join the movement, join the membership. We having life coaches, where we're gonna have coach sessions for individuals going through whatever you going through. My job is to help you go through it in a professional, righteous manner. This is what I do. I am a licensed, certified life coach. I do this professionally. So if you want some consultation, this is only for my members. So join the membership, subscribe, follow it, share this with your friends and your family. I'm super disappointed. I'm hurt, heartbroken, disappointed, and disgusted with the things that I heard. But again, if it's your first time, I hope it's not your last time. If it's your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth time, that means I'm still on your mind. That means we got to stay on that grind because it's about that time. What time is that? Time for you to go get yours because I'm going to go get mine. You understand? It's your brother, man. Oh, listen to one half of the creator say one time for the one time. And I'm going to holler at y'all.